campers. It is only 6:30 in the morning. It's pretty cold. We're heading on our, gosh, I'm losing count now, 8th trip. We're going to Moonee Beach Caravan Park, and we're about to leave here in just a minute. Our little trusty well, being virtually the only ones there, we had our pick of campsites and we just placed ourselves on the river there. At breakfast, without a doubt, we will have a coffee. I guess you could call us coffee snobs. Oh, no. This is Alex and Ben, our neighbors. I took the opportunity first morning. I was a little bit excited to get out there and do some taking some video clips and just exploring. A beautiful place. The foreshore is all public access. There's a little cafe there. The two ladies do a nice job on the coffee. Well, it's almost noon. The tide is coming in. It's looking pretty nice here. The water is actually very pleasant, even though the wind is a little bit cool, a bit windy today. Pauline, or Clover, she's back at camp. She's done her knee in, so she's reading a book and she's having a rest. Our friend Ray, he's reading the paper. Our other friends have just gone to, into town for a little bit of lunch, and I just thought, you know, I'm going to go out here and just enjoy myself. So here we are, Moonee Beach. I could see in the summertime this would be really, really popular with families. Super shallow, massive amount of area before you get out to the beach. You can see the beach way out there behind me. Nice sunny day, so this is a gorgeous area. Actually, no matter where we've been, any campground near the beach has been absolutely spectacular. It's about the middle of May, so it's getting pretty cold at night. But here it is, winter in Australia, and this is what we get. I'm down to a t-shirt and shorts. I could actually take the shirt off, I think, at the moment. Middle of winter. So before I get too deep out there, and it's like it could be infested with sharks, and we certainly don't want to be eaten by sharks now, do we? I think I'm going to get some drone footage here. From the sky, you can see just how big and expansive this is, and you can also see why it doesn't get very deep, so perfect for families with little kids. And it's huge. It's acres and acres and acres of just sand, shallow sand. At high tide, I don't know what it would take to get to the beach, so maybe that's a downer. I'm not really sure. Our second to last day, we went to see Lookout, the forest pier or sky pier. Turned out very cool, and I wasn't going to let this opportunity go without putting the drone up. I did ask before, just to be on the safe side, and even the drone, once it's up in the air, because we're close to an airport, you have to, well, you have to be careful. going to start dinner a little bit early tonight. We're going to have gochujang chicken. I'm going to make the sauce now so that it's made, and it's going to be a lot easier when we actually do start cooking for dinner tonight. But look what I've got here. It'd be a little bit different at home, but this is because we're camping, so we're roughing it tonight. So I've added quite a bit of ginger, and it's probably the first time I've ever done this, but I had a kaffir lime leaf, and I just added that. Normally I've never put that in there, but I thought, well, this time I'm going to try that. And I've also put a pinch of salt. Anytime you make a glaze, put some salt in there. Only a pinch of salt. All we do now is just let this simmer. At some point, if you're at home, at some point you're going to want to strain this and get all that stuff out of there. But the only thing I'm going to do is take that leaf out of there and the little peels of orange, and that's going to have to be it. But we're going to take this down until it's just nice and thick. And how you know it's ready is because of the size of the bubbles. Watch the bubbles. It's only the middle of the day. I'm gonna have a little bit of whiskey, but I'm gonna make some spag bol, and I'm not gonna show anybody how to make spag bol. What I wanted to talk to you about was when we made last night the gochujang sauce, which is a Korean chili paste. One of my favorites. I use it all the time. Also, what I wanted to mention, with a lot of that stuff that we're cooking with, that's out of our garden. Like the garlic comes out of our garden. The onions, the ginger, even the honey that I used. We raise honeybees, so that comes from there. And now I know some of you have been thinking, well, you didn't grow the chili paste, but we were really lucky because I found a tree right here that was growing wild, gochujang, and it's already packaged and everything. Really weird, but anyway. But that sauce, we've used it on there's so many stuff. There's so many things you can use that sauce on. Normally, I crumb chicken or I crumb rissoles, and then that gets dipped into the sauce. Oh, try that. You can have salad. You can have veggies with that. And last night, we just dipped grilled chicken in it, which is the first time we ever did that, which is still so nice. And a friend of ours, Ray, we cooked the steak up for him, and he wanted the steak dipped in that, and he said it was absolutely gorgeous. So another one of the good things about gochujang sauce, chili paste, is you just use the amount that you want. It's not super hot, like bite your head off hot, but the more you use, obviously, the spicier and the spicier it will get. But I do recommend giving it a go. It is one of my favorite sauces. You'll see us cooking. For those of you that follow us, you'll see that I do a lot of cooking. And because we've only been doing this now, what, 8 times, honey? Getting out and about. Things are different because you're not at home. You don't have access to a lot of things. Everything's a little bit different. Try to make it much more simpler for the most things. One pot is great. So I'm going to make this in one pot. We're going to stew that for a couple of hours so it's ready for tonight. All we got to do is cook up our pasta. We're ready to go. Anyway, one last thing. I used to have a cooking show. It wasn't much, but I enjoyed it. I show you exactly how I do the crumb chicken and the gochujang sauce. But I'll put a card up above if you want to watch that. I can tell you right now, I guarantee you won't be disappointed watching that. This Reflections Park at Moonee Beach. Well, I guess it's a little one. It's more side. of nature. It's not like a big four with all the water slides and things like that. This really is take your family to explore nature, get out there in the sand, play in the water, discover things. There are things to do around there. There was a tennis, I did notice a tennis court. There's ablution blocks, there's dump points. I talked to the two guys that actually look after this park. Nice guys. The main ablution block has got dryers, washers, toilets, and they're all really, really clean. We do get up to mischief, us boys. This side of the protect us. We do like a cigar and a nice brandy. Even Clover partook in the brandy. Does it get any better? I don't think so. One of the good things I think about going camping in the winter in Australia, not where I grew up, is that we're the only ones here pretty much parked in the not free camps, you know, the no powered sites and all that. We're the only ones here. There's been a few that's come in, but apart from that, yeah, we got the whole park to ourselves basically. And another really good thing is that the weather, which by the forecast, we're looking at the forecast, it was gonna not be all that crash hot bit of rain, maybe a possible thunderstorm or two, and it's been brilliant every single day. So we just got a little bit of rain last night. We thought, oh my God, I hope it stays off. Nothing worse than packing up all your gear when it's all wet. Anyway, I'm gonna get home now and put this video together. Hey Clover, the bank keeps calling us and giving us compliments.
Oh yeah?
They say that we have an outstanding balance.
Good night, Yank.
Good night, Clover.